Do Polaris have what it takes to run with the big names in the current metal scene, and how will the passing of Ryan affect the band moving forward? Stay tuned as I discuss this album and review and address these questions. Hi people, and hello my Chili Con Carnage crew. It is Chili here for a 5-minute review on Polaris' newest album, Fatalism. 2023 has been a tough year for Polaris, with the band's lead guitarist Ryan Searle passing away in June this year. However, this album will serve as his testament, as he managed to record his guitar parts before his untimely passing. Now, if I'm being perfectly honest, Polaris wasn't exactly a band that I listened to frequently in the past. They were brought to my attention a few years ago by a workmate who happened to be seeing them with North Lane, and from what I understand, at the time at least, these Sydney locals were paving a name for themselves. And if I'm remembering correctly, this was back in 2014 when they only just released their first EP. Now, I'm not a huge arenacore fan, but what Polaris have on offer isn't truly that generic style of arenacore either. I mean, there are hints of it within, but they add their twist. Polaris don't entirely rely on breakdowns to get them through each song. Not saying that they don't exist, they certainly do in various tracks, but rather it is a technical masterpiece of heavy slugging riffs interlaced with some melodic guitar solos. A perfect example of this can be found on the second track of the album called Nightmare, which plots along at its own pace and with thunderous arcuation, and is one of my favourite songs from the record. Of course, the band can get downright heavy with riffs that will smash you in the face, such as on the following track, Parasites, and that song, I have to say, is truly mesmerizing, if not scary at times. Melody is, however, not lost on the band, and of course, you can hear it on the next track, Overflow, with its clean vocals being sung, and it's in a more accessible style, while yet anchoring their tune to metal roots. With Regards really reminded me, at the beginning at least, of a pop-punk-esque type of song, but then it gets into heavy parts and it kind of feels like A Day to Remember. Inhuman has a solid bass opening and of course introduces a heavy electronic riff that slams the listener on its playthrough, but it's not really my style of music. This record has various melodies for your maladies, with its heavy subject matter throughout its runtime, and can be cathartic to hear. I can only hope it was also the case for the band during this recording process. Now, as mentioned before, I'm not the biggest fan of the band. In fact, this type of music is not really my style, as I've mentioned before, but I do believe the band is onto something with this record, and I think that it serves as a testament to their former band member Ryan. I think that this can be seen on the track All in Vain, which is such a tremendous effort by the group and a solid song throughout. I truly do believe that this album will be the driving force for the success of the group moving forward in the future, and I hope to see them release many more albums akin to this one. I'm sure that the fan base is very happy with this recent venture. Overall, I will be giving the album a score of 7 million chilies on the spicy scale, with my favourite tracks being Nightmare, Fault Line, and All in Vain. While this record didn't really win me over, I can admit that the infectious grooves did sink their hooks into me, and I'm glad to hear that this is from a local band. Give this album a spin, and I'll let you be the judge. Thank you for checking out this episode of 5-Minute Reviews. Make sure to smash that like button, subscribe, and always have a great day and stay spicy. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of Live Listen Erased. And if you have enjoyed this episode, make sure you share it with all your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to our Chili Con Carnage crew so you can get notified for all the future videos that we put out, as we put out videos every Friday. Also, we are on Discord, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter over at Live Listener Race, so make sure to tune in over there. And don't forget to like this video so that our manager can stay very happy.